he's here in this room with us because it's important that he hears how much he touched your heart and touched your soul. Okay, so who wants to be first? Who's the brave one here? Anybody? Okay, come on up. And then Reverend Joe afterwards. Kelly, yeah, stand here so people at home can see you. Hi, good to see you.
Hi. So I think maybe I spoke, I don't know, 10 words to Rex the whole time that I knew him. I was like, oh, hi, Rex, and just hi in passing, and we never had a real conversation. But here's the thing I will say. I know Suzanne. And when I first saw him, I was like, oh, that's her partner. And I go, what an incredible man he must be to be the partner of this incredible woman. And I thought, and then all of your goals and transitions into everything that I've watched you do, I went, what a man. And then I thought, I want to find a man like that. And a man who is going to support me through anything, and just looking at him, I knew that he did that for you. And even though I didn't have these big, long conversations with him, I love you, and I could see him supporting you through everything, whatever you guys have been through. I knew that you had a great partner, and he was an amazing person. And I didn't have to talk to him 100 million times to know that. I knew, like, right off the bat. So I love you, and I love Tim, and he will be missed.
Oh, good. Thank you. This is Reverend Joe Sloan, if you don't know. Great man, great minister. And he's cute. I love him.
When I think of Rex, I think of this tall, handsome, manly man that exuded sweetness all the time. And then any kind of church and people milling around, he would always make it a point to seek me out and talk to me. And I'll never forget that, and I'll always remember. You are my love.
Thank you.
Well, I hope I can get through this.
Oh, doesn't matter if you can't. Just keep going.
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Well, again, Rex was always there to help. Most recently, I have a tree that's growing in front of my window, and it's all about the view. And he came and hung out my third-story window and tried to cut those limbs. But one of the things that first comes to mind is, I've been with all of these loving people for a very long time. And that was quite a party you had on your 60th.
70th.
What's that?
Well,
you
back on,
no.
back with, a long time ago.
I don't know. I'm so old I can't remember.
With the band, with John's band and everything.
At the Gold Country Mall there.
Yeah.
That was a
That was a good party.
And the other thing that I always think of is when Suzanne got her ministry, she said, I couldn't have done it without my husband.
As a minister, Rex was the ultimate husband of a minister.
But he was a minister too.
Oh, he was. He ministered to everybody. Yeah, he did. Do you want to talk, Julie? Tell him all about it.
Well, I just wanted to say that he was a minister too. He ministered to my son Ben many, many, many years ago, and how he did it was by building something. They were working on a deck, and that was good for my son. But the other thing I think about Rex is I got really thick carpet, and so every single door in my house had to be cut down. And dear Jess came over, he goes, I'll do it. And then Rex came alongside. He goes, "Just can't do this. I'm gonna have to help him." And so he did that. He cut down every single door in my house. And he's just, I loved him. I loved him. He was the kindest man. And he was a minister, for sure.
Yeah. There's a lot. Okay. Mark.
Oh, there's Mark.
I had the privilege of knowing Suzanne and Rex for a long time. And I had a friendship with Rex. And I had a friendship with Suzanne, and I had a friendship with both of them. So it kind of feels like three relationships. And we go back before Suzanne was a practitioner. And Rex, Rex is younger than me. And in spite of that, I looked up to him as a man, as kind of a man that I could hope to be, kind of a mentor, kind of an example. My own parents were busy drinking alcohol most of the time, so I looked to Rex as a role model, as to how a good man can be a good man and a good husband to a minister and a good friend. And we had wonderful times together, and I'm very surprised that he went before me. I thought sure I'd go before him, so that's a shock. But we will always remember the love that remains. We'll always remember how he touched our hearts and our lives with love, and in that way, he's never gone.
Come on forward, Jane.
Hi, I'm Jane. A long ago.
Long ago.
Is she on camera?
She needs to scoot over.
Can you scoot over a little bit? So you can be on
Yeah,
camera?
so people at home
That's
can
good.
see you,
You're
Jane.
good.
Because there's lots of people who haven't seen you for a long time. Yeah. Jane goes way back. You were treasurer or president of the board when I came to this church. Yeah. I lived over her garage for a while too. So we've known each other for a long time. Go ahead, Jane. What do you got to tell us?
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Rex was part of that male species group that I think expresses their love by doing. And I'm married to one
Yes,
who's
you
also was a member of this
Yeah.
church, and he's actually today out there gold panning with a member of this church from way back, Fred Holton. I'm sure you just way back. But that's just, Raymond didn't even remember Mother's Day this morning. But he just does. When anything needs doing, he's there, he does it. He's just like always moving and fixing, and that's the way he expresses love. So Rex was like that. He was always there. The generosity of spirit, he was always there for people, and that's the way I will remember Rex as one of those male that always was there to support and do, and that's how he expressed his love.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. Good to see you. Okay, come on down.
Thank you.
Good
to see Jane. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had my notes. I always have notes.
Yes.
I wanted just to express what a bittersweet day it is today. And also this whole experience really points out how we can hold two contrasting feelings at the same time. There's joy for the birthdays, and then there's sorrow for Rex's passing. He just was such a good person. You could just feel it. And as you were saying, you didn't even really have to talk with him. I've been at this church with Rex and Suzanne for a long time, so I'm really feeling privileged for that. Rex was certainly, as everyone has stated, always helpful, and he did it
in such a kind of a quiet way. It wasn't that he was necessarily a quiet person, but he just had this gentle, my experience of this gentle presence of being there, this solid person that you could count on. And as we were talking, well, not to bring politics, this is a positive. I think of him as the first husband. And I don't want to miss anything. One thing I really remember fairly recently was our friend Floyd, who is with the church, and it was just amazing that he came, Rex picked him up, brought him to church. I think they went hiking, walking together. I mean, Rex was just such a giving person, and so I'm really grateful to have been in his presence.
Thank you.
I'm just going to read what I wrote. When I think of Rex, I see a smiling face, warm and loving. I think of how much he gives himself to church and to Suzanne. I think of his kindness and positive thoughts he always shared about life. I think of his love of nature. He makes me happy whenever I see him.
I'm Dawn, and it's kind of funny. I saw Suzanne yesterday, and even though it's been a while since I've seen Suzanne, and I ran into Rex, and I said to Suzanne, I think it was like a month ago, and she says, it couldn't have been, but it feels like it was just like yesterday. And so there's been this time that is like so fresh and present, it's like there is no time. Mark and I had the wonderful pleasure of going camping with Rex and Suzanne, and Rex was abalone diving with his buddies, and we had the pleasure of eating right out of the pan as he was frying the abalone. When I think of Rex, last time I saw him, I ran into him, can't remember exactly where, but I ran into him, and he's just got that quirky little smile, and he's always got a joke ready to say, and just such a gift. And what everyone else has said, just showing up in that silent, beautiful way of not needing attention, but just like that's who he was, just showing up and giving. And it made me tear up just think of him going and picking up people in community and bringing them in and allowing them to be able to be someplace they couldn't have been without that. And I'm just so grateful for you, Suzanne, and contra dancing and going to Sillamar and doing things over the years, and happy birthday, my love. And I know it's bittersweet, and celebrating. I truly believe that Rex is still here, and we just can't see that form that he lives on through everybody who's ever touched, and certainly through you. We love you.
These are for your birthday.
From my garden.
Good to see you.
I'm gonna read what I wrote, and kind of say what also, when I first moved to the Foothills, Foothill Center for Spiritual Living was the first church I came to. And the first group of people, especially Reverend Maggie and Suzanne and Rex, who made me feel welcome and part of the community. I was kind of broken when I arrived here, and you guys not only helped me to heal, but you helped me to become a better person by all the teachings that I learned here. And not only the teachings I learned here, but by love in action. Rex came and helped me with my broken down house numerous times. And then I learned that it really is a small world. 6 degrees of separation. For Rex and Suzanne's 60th birthday party, I came in, and there was a mountain biking friend of mine from
Marin County, and I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, Rex is my best friend. We've been friends since kindergarten. So I really believe there are no accidents, that life has a purpose for all of us. And I just wanted to read this. Dear Rex and Suzanne, thank you for making me feel welcome in community, in church, in the foothills. Thank you for helping me heal and grow as a human being. Thank you for your help, including me in fun parties and events. And thank you for the love. Yeah, come on up.
May I just add one quick thing?
Yes.
Our tradition here during sermons has been, if we want to share a gold nugget, what we got out of our talk today or that day. And so I think we can all say that Rex is our gold nugget.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
My name is Mary Ann, and I've known Rex for about 8 years. We did the soundboard with Mark.
That's right.
That was something, huh? So he was always good with instruction, including building this stage, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. See the angles on the stage? He was very specific, exactly how he wanted things. We went kayaking, and he would help, take the kayaks up and down. And I wasn't going to come up here because I don't want to cry. I'm going to miss you so much, Rex. I love you.
Yeah.
So people can see you at home.
I'm Joy. I'm just going to share a few experiences. We had a trip to Echo Summit, and then we went over, he and I, we drove separately, we went to this lake and we walked along it, and it was just a peaceful time with a really good friend. Then there was the experience where Joanne Nash had moved and she needed furniture, and I had a bureau at my house. Carol Bloss had a table at hers, and he and Floyd came up with a trailer and picked all that up, because I live up in Cool, to bring down here for Joanne. And then the last time I saw him at his house was when Reverend Suzanne and I had been off to Reno for a convention. And we had this detour, cold rain, and he told us over the phone when he talked to us when we were giving him progress notices on when we'd be there, that he'd made homemade soup.
Oh,
And so when I got back and he asked if you wanted some, it's like, yeah, warm me up. So it was just always this open, generous, caring heart. Huge. And I'll miss him.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackie, and when I think of Rex, I think of a beautiful, warm hug. And I think I told you, Suzanne, that on the day before the COVID shutdown occurred, I happened to run into Rex at a grocery store parking lot, and he gave me a big hug, and that hug was the last time I touched anyone for over a year after that. And his warmth and hug meant so much to me then, and continued over the years. Whenever I saw him, he offered me a beautiful hug. So
Thank you.
My name is Mark. I've known Rex and Suzanne for over 20 years. We lost touch with each other a while back, but everybody's saying warm and wonderful things about Rex up here. Well, what's not being said is his horrible jokes. Right? Am I right? Yeah. That's really all I have to say. I love Rex. I miss him, but I don't miss the jokes.
Joanne? was really fun, and we had this house at Lake of the Pines, and that it needed a new deck, and this guy that got hired to put in the new deck was so lame. I called, oh, it was awful. And he was taking forever, and so I called Rex, and Rex came, you know, like, okay, I can do it. And he whipped that guy right into, yeah, the deck ended up being beautiful. Rex came with his lunch pail and the whole thing. I mean, he had the tool belt, and he was ready to work, and he saved us. Definitely saved us on that deck. Okay, who else? Come on. Got some more. Yay. Good to see you there.
My name's Eric. Gosh, I keep thinking he's going to walk through the door. And I feel, I just wish I would have known him longer. And wasn't so busy that I didn't spend more time with him. He'd always call and say, hey, we're going skiing this weekend. You want to go? I'm like, oh, God, yeah, I should go. And I'm glad I did. He got me the boots and the skis and the poles and gave me the glasses. And I didn't need anything because I hadn't skied in years. And he took me out there and we had a great time, Suzanne and Rex. And then they took us kayaking and set us all up. And it was always coming over and trying to help me out. And you got too many projects. I was trying to do so many things, but yeah. And when I came here, he's the first person that greeted me, and I always wanted to come back because he was there and everybody else, and he gradually always gave me a big welcome, and just a heck of a man. There's something to aspire to, you know, because I always. You know, he didn't ask for anything in return. He just was always a good man, and I really, really miss him. And the bonus is Suzanne.
Thank you. So let's everybody just take a deep breath. And let's just stop in this moment and with our open hearts and our loving hearts, say, Rex, we love you. Let's say it out loud. Rex, we love you. Rex, we thank God for you.
Rex, we thank God for you.
And Rex, we bless you and we bless your heart.
Rex, we bless you and we bless your heart.
Until we meet again, dear friend.
Until we meet again, dear friend.
Be well, be safe, be loving.
Be well, be safe, be loving.
Breathe that in. Know that he feels it, that we've just lifted him up a little bit higher, a little bit fuller. It's important that we let people know how valuable their life has been to each and every one of us. So let's just take a moment and pray, and knowing and accepting that this one life, this one power is here in and through and as each one of us, strengthening us, kissing our hurt hearts, loving us, guiding us through this life to be richer and better and clearer in the love that we have for each other. How blessed it has been to have Rex in our lives and to be touched by his presence. We give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.